So today we are going to start our picture when a giant comes to town, and you're just going to need for this just a regular size paper. I know this paper is larger, but we're just going to use the regular size, like copy size. You may want a ruler or not, and definitely a pencil and an eraser today, okay? And then next week we'll do the finishing touches and color. So I'm going to show you a few student works from previous years. This is one, and obviously the giant is a human. Your giant can be anything. It could be a real animal, prehistoric animal, anything you want, okay? So for this, I expect that there's a giant object, living object, and then there's a city or town, so some sort of buildings, okay? So here's another one. Very similar idea. And this student drew the panda first and then added the building second, okay? So you could do one or the other, whatever personally you prefer. And then this last one here, they still have the buildings, but you can see the giant bird and everything else. And then this bunny, if they had left the bunny there without the person, you may think, oh, somebody's just holding the bunny really close up to the viewer, the front of the page. But when they added that human there, that definitely shows that since the human's in front, we kind of have an idea how large humans are, so it gives you an extreme view of how large that bunny rabbit is, okay? So those are just some really great examples. Now, when you do this, you can have your paper horizontal or vertical. You can draw your buildings with perspective. That's totally up to you. I'm just gonna kind of draw, I'm gonna do perspective on mine. So I'm gonna have my buildings, this is gonna be like a corner of a building here, of a tall building. And there's the edge. There's another edge of the building. And you don't have to do the exact same thing as me. I'm just kind of showing you how I start. And I always draw lightly because then it makes it easy to erase. So then I could have, if I want my sidewalk here. Oops, I should have made it to the vanishing point. What was I thinking? So I've got my sidewalk. Go this way. I'm not going to spend too much time on my details of my buildings because I want to show you the animals too. Then maybe I'll have another building right here. Maybe this is going to go off the page a little bit. So it's going to be a super large building and tall. And the outside edge. And I could have doors, windows, all that fun stuff. And then maybe I'm gonna have a sweet little butterfly. But if you think about it, even a sweet little butterfly, which you think, oh, they flutter and float and they're really lightweight. But if you think about it, if it's this large, I have to head up there. It's going to do more damage. Maybe not damage with its landing, because it's probably lands soft still, even though it's large. But maybe just the wings, when the wings are flapping, that the air would just move around. Think about it like it's like a tornado with the wings flapping. I could have the little veins there, my little butterfly. So just landed on the building, and that is definitely large because if there was a true butterfly, you wouldn't see anything, okay? And you can have people looking up, frightened. You can have cracks in your building if you want, or parts broken off. It's up to you. So you can draw as many buildings as you like, and many animals or critters that you like. And they, like I said earlier, they could be real, living, currently, prehistoric. Totally depends on you, what you like. Okay, so I just want you to have fun with this. Buildings, you do not have to use rulers unless you want to, and just have fun drawing them and then adding at least one creature that is larger than the town. So it gives us that creature living in the city, okay? So have fun with it, and next week we will do the color. Now today, if you do finish your drawing, if you want to move to the Sharpie or black marker, I'm using Sharpie because next week I am going to watercolor mine. But if you are not watercoloring, doesn't matter if you use a Sharpie or even a black colored pencil. Okay? Talk to you next week.